Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I was in a full mood to experiment with something in the kitchen. Whenever the monotony hits in daily life, it's best to bring slight changes to break the cycle. You all know my love for sandwiches. Although I wanted to eat one today as well, but with some change. So I started by chopping a few available veggies in the fridge. To add some flavor to the filling, I'll add black pepper, salt, chili flakes, chaat masala and roasted cumin powder and mix everything well. I'll also add some mozzarella cheese to make it even tastier. Now instead of an ordinary bread sandwich, today I decided to make a healthy dosa batter sandwich. I had seen some recipes with moong dal batter, but since I had some leftover dosa batter, I thought of trying it today. I will put a little salt in the batter and make sandwiches in the sandwich toaster. I was a bit skeptical if the batter would toast or not and if the sandwich would be cooked from inside or not. So, I started by spreading a thin layer of batter on one side first. Now I added generous amount of filling in it. When I say generous, make sure you add a lot of it to get the real sandwich feel. Otherwise, the sandwich will taste very dry. Top the filling with a thin layer of batter again and toast the sandwich on the stove. I toasted for around 3 to 4 minutes to make sure that the batter was cooked completely from the inside too. Look at that color of sandwich. I was super happy to see this new idea working so well. I'll make another one and show the process one more time. Now it's time to reveal the inside. The sandwich is perfectly cooked. I'll serve the dosa sandwich with some green chutney, and super healthy sandwiches with some twists are ready to eat. Crunchy from outside with delicious filling inside, these sandwiches are the perfect breakfast or tiffin options for lazy mornings. As I was talking of change, after breakfast, I decided to rearrange my kitchen countertop and make efforts to turn this space both functional and pretty. Although both things do not necessarily go together, but this time I wanted to focus on aesthetics too to make my kitchen look more inviting since the current setup is too basic. As usual, I'll remove everything to start a blank canvas. This center space is mostly my work area, and the corner spaces, which are empty, can be used for something better. Last year I bought this bamboo countertop organizer, so I'll use it again. This is a very versatile piece. My kitchen in the previous house had no modular setup, so I had to put all the daily utility items on the countertop, and this organizer did it well. The placement of shelves is just at the right height for the oil bottles. Plus, it comes with perforated steel tumbler to hold everyday kitchen tools. This organizer also has a rod with slits to hold the knives, scissors, cutters, etc. While I had placed it near the stove in my previous kitchen, here I am planning to use it a bit differently and create a tea corner instead that I'll show you in a bit. The other organizer is of course some trays to put all the other kitchen items collected and look put together. I found these beautiful white scallop trays on Amazon. They come in set of 2 and in 2 different sizes. You can even hang them on the wall as they have provision for that, but I'll use them on the countertop itself. To create some gap between the slab and tray, I'll stick these anti-skid bumpers, since they help in keeping the tray away from moisture if the slab is wet. Since I'll place bottles, I'll line the tray with some plastic sheet. Now comes the fun part, styling this countertop. I love showing off my wooden spatulas, so I'll use this burnie to put them together. I'll put the spatulas in the tray, and next to it I'll place the kitchen towel holder and the oil bottles. I found this cute plate holder on Amazon, so I'll place it in this corner to hold my chakla because I need it daily. Along with this goes the same color mortar and pestle because it is also an everyday utility thing. Now in the other tray, I'll put some serving trays or chopping boards as they give a good touch of aesthetics into the kitchen. Plus, it will also help in hiding the switch at the back. Salt and pepper crusher as I use them very frequently. Some coasters as a pop of color. And a mini vase. Trays really help in keeping everything look so put together. I already have a rod placed in the other corner, which makes a perfect place to flaunt a few teacups for the tea corner. I'll adjust the hooks and place the cups neatly. Next, for the pop of color, I'll use these airtight ceramic jars to put my herbal teas. and place them on the bottom shelf of this rack. I'll also place a jug of water as I use it frequently while cooking. In the steel holder, I'll place these green tea strainer that I had bought from IKEA and this coffee frother because this guy needed a place. To pick and mix the teas, I'll put some small spoon in this small glass. And of course, a planter to add some green. I will also place a bigger tea strainer for my homemade fruit peel herbal teas. I had dried some orange peel because the orange herbal tea tastes super delicious with some mint leaves. I was already using this photo frame, but I wanted to change the print and add some vintage touch to this kitchen. So I ordered a few prints from Amazon. The prints are very vibrant and super nice for different occasions and themes. They are so inexpensive, and now with so many of them, I can change them whenever I like. And just like that, this frame added so much beauty to this corner. I'll add a colorful kitchen towel to add more color to this area. And lastly, to add some light, I'll add this glass and metallic lamp in this corner. This lamp is easy to clean and is going well with the aesthetic too. Now here is the full and final reveal for you to enjoy. I loved how versatile this wooden rack is, and I made a perfect use of it this time with a little tea corner for myself. I always wanted some decor element in the kitchen, so the frame and the lamp are doing full justice to it. Most of the items on the countertop are utility based and are easy to clean, but I also know that I'll keep shuffling the things to suit my need and taste. I hope you enjoyed watching these new changes in the kitchen today. Show your love in the comments if you did. Don't forget to share your thoughts, suggestions and queries in the comment section below, and do subscribe to the channel for more such vlogs. Also, join me on Instagram for some behind the scenes, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Until then, stay tuned and stay connected.